Hey you guys, I have a really special tap through for you today. This is a gorgeous Airbnb that some family members stayed in while they visited me and my husband in Cairo, Egypt. And it's a really special place. It's old Egyptian style, and I'm really excited for you to see it. So we are starting off in the entranceway. Each of these rooms that you're going to see have a lovely colour on the walls that are really cohesive with one another. Like each room is different colour, but everything goes well together. Super high ceilings. And super tall doors, as you can see. It's a little peephole to see out who's knocking on your door. But yeah, this is like the style of Egyptian apartments from years and years ago. And I've never been inside of an apartment like this before. I've just seen them in like movies. And it was really special to get to go inside one of these. So these are some nail rings, kind of matching my natural nails. I ordered these from Amazon. My family brought them for me. I've wanted to try them for a while, so we're gonna test them out in this video. I'm actually going to place nails on these eventually, but I kind of liked how they looked with the gold on my nails, and yeah, they just were kind of fun, so we're trying them out. Look at this gorgeous tile. There's lots of like forest greens, burnt orange, burnt red, burnt yellow colours in this space. So the tile here is perfect for kind of bringing it all together. And this is an entrance into the living room. It's so like, what's the word? There's a word. Grandiose? No, not grandiose. It's just kind of amazing. Very like formal. We just don't have homes set up like this anymore, where you walk through this grand entrance into your living room. So there's lots of actually like some fake plants in here, but I love the way the colour of the plants goes with the space. You'll see some burnt red/yellow pillows in a moment that I think the plants just look lovely with. So my family stayed for a few weeks, and this was the Airbnb that we found for them. It's actually super reasonable. These are the pillows I was talking to you about. Love the colour. Just kind of a grey couch with a bit of a green undertone. I stayed in some of the most fun Airbnbs. It's so cool. If you ever go places, I would definitely check out Airbnb over a hotel, because there's so many like unique spaces you can stay in. This is just a lampshade. So I actually put out a video a day or two ago from when this is posting with my mum, and it's the first time I've ever had a family member, like introduced a family member to you guys. I've always said like my family members, but I've never told you, you know, certain siblings or mom or dad or things like that. So I introduced you to my mom in a video. I actually had you guys ask questions of her on Patreon about me. So it's questions for my family member about me, and your questions were great and we loved filming that video. So if you guys didn't see it, you can check that out. It's just the video right before this one. So thank you guys for your questions on Patreon, and yeah, it was really sweet to get to introduce you to her. I love her so much. She's the sweetest, the most kind and most supportive mom in the world. So during this time period, it was kind of a blend of Egyptian and British designs, because the British were occupying Egypt at the time. You can see that in the architecture. In fact, the whole city that this Airbnb is in has some really amazing architecture, and it does reflect kind of both cultures in a way. I don't know if any of you have ever been on a ride at Disneyland. I know there's lots of Disneylands, but I think this ride is probably in several of them. It used to be called, at least, the Jungle Book ride. And next to it, there's like a tree house that used to be called, at least, the Swiss Family Robinson tree house. I believe that's an older movie, forgive me, I don't know for sure. It's now like a Tarzan theme. But this area at Disneyland, I'm referring to the Disneyland in California. If you've ever done a visit there, maybe you know what I'm talking about. But the whole vibe of that space, of the treehouse and the Jungle Book ride, like as you walk up the treehouse stairs, you see these different like old English rooms, like it feels like exploration, telescopes, things like that, and they're all like vintage items. That's kind of the vibe that the homes at this time have, like that style, if that makes sense. If you've seen it, you probably know what I'm talking about. Old Cairo. And yeah, the British were occupying Cairo for some time, so that's not a great memory for the Egyptian people. But the designs of the two cultures coming together was quite beautiful. You can see there's a library in Alexandria, another large city in Egypt, that you can go through, and there's a museum in there that kind of shows the history of Alexandria during the time that the British were occupying Egypt, and you can see more of that kind of European and Middle Eastern blend. This is obviously the fireplace. The building that this apartment is in is filled with other apartments that have these high ceilings and same style. Architecturally, it's a really old building though. So it's not, it needs work basically and upkeep, but it's just really cool to see how they've kind of preserved the style and decorated it accordingly too. So these are actually my natural nails with just the nail rings on them. My natural nails are growing out. I'll do some more tapping videos with them for you guys. But I kind of loved the gold matching this space and my nails and wanted to try these out for you guys. Now you can see again that style. It's an old bar stools and the bar. This was my mom's hat, but it kind of went with the vibe, so I left it sitting on the bar. My family is sleeping at the moment, so I am not going to be able to show you the room they stayed in. This place was more than large enough for just the people that stayed in it. You could fit so many people in this home, it's huge. But it was really reasonable and super fun for them to stay in. But I'm going to show you a few other rooms. Like a guest bedroom and the dining room. This is kind of from Pharaonic times, the cat. It's got different Pharaonic design on it. Pharaonic designs. And it says Cairo here on the front. Her back. And turn you around to look at these large doors that open up into the balcony. It's night time when I'm filming, so I won't take you out there, and these doors are quite squeaky when they open. My family's sleeping, so I won't open them for you, unfortunately, but it's a gorgeous balcony. It's very big, and there's some sofas and outdoor furniture and more plants. It's just that same vibe. Look at this, like, door handle, all the moulding. Okay, this is the guest room. And I love the colour of the walls, this burnt orange. They've got some red and gold chairs here, and just the really high ceilings and curtains. The AC didn't work in this room, but that's okay, because there was no one staying in there. So. I did stay the night a few times and slept on the couch out there because the air conditioner was working, and I stole the sheets from these bits though and slept out here. Another faux plant, but it just fits the design so well. Whoever designed and decorated this space, I think, did a phenomenal job. I think these are fake banana leaves, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, they sound so good. And so does this. This is the dining room. We didn't use the dining room, but I wanted to show it to you. It's gorgeous. I definitely recommend, I don't know if I already said this, sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I definitely recommend staying at Airbnbs instead of hotels because you can find the most unique spots. I've stayed in so many unique Airbnbs while traveling in the last few years. People have some really cool spaces they've set up. And I've done tap throughs of most of them too, so you can find them on the channel in my public ASMR playlist. Or if you put in ASMRVilla Airbnb tap through or something, you'll find a bunch on my channel. You can just put that in the Google search box and you'll find lots of them from years passing with the channel. Look at this, it's a mirror that just has this gorgeous design. I love the colour of these walls with this mirror, and again, like I said in the beginning, the red, the burnt orange and the deep green walls in all the rooms just are so cohesive, and yet they make each space so unique in and of itself, but they all go together well too. So I think that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll post the no talking version below. Bye for now.